Welcome back to Bears News Fan Report, where we bring you the latest and most exciting sports news every single day. Tonight, we're digging into a developing drama that could reshape the wide receiver landscape in Chicago. Could 2025 second round pick Luther Burden III be on his way out of Halas Hall? Stick around, because what starts as a whisper could become the biggest fallout of the Caleb Williams era, and no one saw this coming. It all began with a recent SportsMockery.com feature revealing that Burden, a standout at Missouri, had long dreamed of teaming up with Caleb Williams. The article traces back to high school days in Oklahoma, where both superstars were fixtures on recruiting boards, Williams at USC, Burden at Arkansas State, and yet they only landed together in the Windy City by college fate. When Chicago drafted Burden at number 39 overall, fans rejoiced at the tantalizing promise, a dynamic duo built on shared blood, sweat, and a mutual belief that they could recreate college magic on NFL Sundays. But here's the twist no one anticipated. Insiders now suggest Burden always saw the Bears as a stopgap until Williams landed in Chicago. According to league sources, Burden's camp openly discussed his desire to reunite with Williams before he even caught his first NFL pass. While that backstory might have fueled excitement at the time, imagine rookie junkets filled with childhood camaraderie, it also planted the seeds of discontent. In retrospective interviews, Burden's teammates have noted his quiet intensity and singular focus on building chemistry with Williams, even as Justin Fields performed admirably in 2024. Could that unblinking devotion to a quarterback still, in college, signal a fractured locker room once the Bears leap into the Williams era? The Bears' bold gamble to draft Williams at number 1 overall in 2025 has only intensified the spotlight on Burden's status. Chicago doubled down on receiver room reinforcements by bringing Burden, and later veteran targets in free agency, to ensure Williams' rookie year would be littered with weapons. But, according to coaching whispers, Burden's explosive preseason flashes have been interspersed with moments of visible frustration, miscommunications on route adjustments, sideline head-scratching when passes sailed by, and a tendency to stare down the nearest coach rather than celebrate big plays. While he still closed the 2025 preseason with gaudy metrics, 18 receptions, 212 yards, 3 touchdowns, the ominous undertone cannot be ignored. Is it possible that Burden's dream of playing with Caleb has already soured into a bargaining chip for a new destination? Let's break down the numbers. In college at Missouri, Burden posted back-to-back 1,200-yard seasons, topping 90 catches and 9 touchdowns in 2023 alone. His 4.41 40-yard dash flagged him as a potential home run threat, and NFL.com's Lance Zierlein christened him a steal in round 2. Fast forward to his rookie NFL campaign: 36 receptions, 523 yards, 4 TDs, solid but not transcendent. His yards per route run ranked just 64th among rookies, and his drop rate, while not egregious, reflected a lingering quarterback-receiver sync issue. With Williams in the fold, expectations ballooned. Fans naturally projected sophomore leaps, akin to Justin Jefferson's. Could Burden's inability to exceed first-year benchmarks become the spoiler that forces Chicago's front office to cut their losses? On the flip side, consider what Burden brings to the table: elite burst, contested catch prowess, and the promise of a Caleb connection that no other Bears receiver can claim. General Manager Ryan Poles has publicly praised his edge of break, ability, and tremendous competitive makeup, while Coach Matt Eberflus lauded his work ethic down in Allen Park drills. Yet there's a darker narrative emerging. Rival scouting reports leaked that while Burden dominated one-on-one drills, his route-running discipline and blocking in the run game lagged behind expectations. In an Eberflus system predicated on receivers chipping linebackers and sealing the edge, Such deficiencies could prove fatal to his roster spot. Meanwhile, chatter around the league suggests Chicago could fetch a mid-round pick by trading Burden to a team desperate for big-bodied, receiving talent. Sources whisper about trade talks with the Eagles, keen on preemptively pairing Burden with Jalen Hurts, and the Dolphins, who covet vertical threats to stretch defenses for Tua Tagovailoa. Could Poles flip Burden for a late first-round swap, to move up for a complementary piece in Williams-Castle, or to bolster the O-line? The salary cap math is enticing. Burden's rookie scale deal carries only a $2.2 million cap hit in 2026, making him a valuable asset for teams seeking cost-controlled speed. Within Bears HQ, reactions are mixed. Some veteran receivers mourn the notion of parting ways, calling Burden the guy who never stops competing. Others, particularly those eyeing snap share, see an opportunity. Dante Moncrief's camp has been subtly lobbying for more targets, referencing his own off-season improvement. Meanwhile, newly signed Devin Duvernay has publicly embraced the mentorship role, but in private, sources confide he's quietly confident he can overtake Burden with crisp route execution and special teams dominance. Is Burden's locker room influence strong enough to withstand that internal pressure cooker? Off the field, Burden's social media presence paints a different picture. His Instagram stories celebrate local Chicago restaurants, appearances at children's hospitals in Navy and Orange, and team-led community events. An athlete bought into the city. But cryptic captions like "Big moves coming" and "Dreams don't wait" have fueled rumor mills. Gossip columnists note his recent visits to top agent agencies in Miami, raising eyebrows about behind-the-scenes negotiations. Could those carefully curated trips reflect secret scouting for a new home rather than recruitment tours for the Bears? Financially, the calculus grows more complex by 2027, when Burden will be a restricted free agent with 4 years of service and an expected market in the range of $10 to $12 million per year. The Bears face tough decisions. Invest in a young but unproven second-year receiver, or allocate that money toward pass rush help and secondary depth. With cornerbacks and edge rushers topping Poles' wish list, might the small price tag on Burden make him more tradable than keepable once? Front office spreadsheets show projection versus cap impact. Adding fuel to the fire is the burgeoning Caleb effect. Rookie quarterbacks often lean heavily on favorite targets, and Williams' college vision lock on Burden raised expectations sky high. But if Williams' early career chemistry develops more smoothly with someone like DJ Moore, or if Eberflus's offense morphs into a run-heavy zone scheme, Burden's vertical talent could go underutilized. The result? Frustration, squandered talent, and an exodus to greener pastures. Could Burden decide that Chicago's offense simply won't maximize his rare skill set, prompting an amicable trade request? As we approach training camp, every practice, report, every drop, every eye-opening calibration route will come under intense scrutiny. Will Burden show up with renewed polish, ready to stake his claim as Williams' go-to? Or will the specter of departure only grow darker as snaps dwindle and team focus shifts to other emerging weapons? One thing is certain: Bears fans can ill afford to sleep on this storyline. But what do you think about all of this? Is Luther Burden III heading for the exit in Chicago, or will he fight to cement his place alongside Caleb Williams? I'm torn between believing in his untapped potential and fearing he's a sacrificial pawn in a roster juggernaut. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe to Bears News, Fan Report, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another insider scoop. Thanks for watching, and bear down.